My name is Natasha and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be a response to an Instagram post that I put out, maybe a month or so ago. It's a Q&A. I asked folks to ask me any questions, anything you wanted to know, and I would do a YouTube video. So this is that video. Before I start, you guys like my shirt? I like books and like 3 people. True. It's Hello Lovely, of course, which I'm so excited. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I am a summer rep for Hello Lovely box. I have been buying from them out of pocket for 6, 8 months now, 10 months. I don't know. I own almost everything. But I absolutely love supporting small businesses. It is a small woman-owned, woman-ran business, and the quality of their products are just really amazing. I have not had any issues with anything I've ever received. And I mean, their bookish clothing just gets me. It just gets me. So I will put a link to their shop down below along with my discount code so that you can check out their store, see if something catches your eye, and maybe save a little money while you pick it up. Okay, so I have all of the questions written down on a piece of paper because you may or may not know I film on my phone, so I can't look at the post to see the questions, so I had them written down. All right, so the first question is my top 3 favorite books. Of all time, of a certain genre. That, I don't know if I can answer that one. I mean, I love more than just 3 books. I can tell you pretty recently, one of my favorites is Real by Kennedy Ryan. The love story was just so beautiful. The hero just took such good care of the heroine. She was dealing with a chronic illness, was pretty serious condition, and the history in that book, I listened to it on audio, and I'm so glad that I did because it had some musical components. And it's about a director who was doing a movie based on historic Black history, and it was one particular person. I forget the young lady that they were doing the documentary about, but they put some of the music in that audio book, and it's just so rich, and it was just amazing. If you haven't checked out Reel, R-E-E-L by Kennedy Ryan, I would highly encourage you to do so. It was a phenomenal, phenomenal book. Another book that is recently one of my new favorites is The Secret by Julie Garwood. It was funny. It was comical. It was, had me holding my breath. It was just, I love the heroine in that book. It was just amazing. I've read some amazing books earlier this year by Kerrigan Byrne. Her Highwayman series, I think I had maybe 4 or 5 that had 5 stars out of that series. There are just too many to name. Elizabeth Hoyt in the Maiden Lane series. I really enjoy her books, so it's really hard for me to pick top 3 favorites. So I'm not gonna. The second question is, how old was I when I started reading? I feel like I've been reading all my life. My earliest memories of reading, I think I maybe was, 7, 8 years old. I think I had just about every, I'm going to date myself here, every little golden book. You guys remember that? The little golden books? The Cookie Monster one was my favorite. And when I had my daughter, I rebought that book for her. And I think I may still have it somewhere in storage. But yeah, I think 7 or 8 was when I started reading. I had a pretty, not a great childhood, so I used reading a lot as an escape. And thank God for books. So I just remember during Scholastic Book Fair week, I would take my lunch money, and instead of buying lunch, I would tell the teacher that I forgot my lunch, or that my mom didn't have any money to give me, and they would just give me a peanut butter sandwich. And I saved up my money for the whole week so that I could buy books during the Scholastic Book Fair, because mom was just not coming off of the dollars, and I needed some books. So, and I know I can't be the only one that did that. The next question is, if I could be a fictional character, who would I be? If I could be a fictional character, who would I be? This is gonna sound cheesy, but maybe Hermione from Harry Potter. I'd like to be smart and intelligent and be able to do magic, but it just seems like fun. Well, what do I do when I'm in a reading slump? So for me, when I get into a reading slump, that is my cue to take a break from books. My brain is telling me I need a break. I need to do something else. I'm not really focusing on anything. So I tend to indulge in a lot of self-care activities, whether that's, listening to my favorite movie, giving myself foot baths and pedicures, making myself some hot tea, going for a walk, just getting outside, getting some fresh air. I really just try to focus on some other things, and really just try not to force myself to read, because when I do that, I find that I'm just not liking anything, when in actuality I probably would if I just read it at a later time. So yeah, I say I do a lot of self-care, and then when I'm ready to get back into it, what I will do is start with an audiobook, and just kind of ease myself into it. And I'll start with a smaller book, like maybe a novella, and kind of build myself up to, bigger novels. That usually works. But yeah, listen to your body and give yourself a break. The next question is, what is my favorite genre? My first love are thrillers. I have been reading thrillers all my life. I love them. The suspense, what's going to happen, I have to read this book with the lights on kind of thing. I love thrillers. My second favorite genre, I think, would have to be romance, because, who doesn't love happily ever afters? And, some of these romance novels I've been reading now, don't get me wrong, I think they're like thriller based. Man, they take me for a ride. But yeah, thrillers will always be my first love. What top 3 fictional characters would make my ideal partner? I don't know if I have an answer for this one, guys. I don't. My ideal partner is just somebody who is funny, somebody who is generous with time and emotions, and with hugs, somebody that respects themselves and women, a good listener, not a don't try to psychoanalyze me, just listen, okay? When I'm having a bad day, just fucking listen. Yeah, that just, I don't know what top 3 fictional characters would fall into that, but what was the first romance book that I read? I think, I can't remember if it was Lady Sophia's Lover by Lisa Kleypas, or if it was The Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. I don't remember which one I read first. It was either one of those. Do you listen to music while reading? If so, what kind? Not typically. If I'm having just an entire day where I want to do nothing but sit and read, I will put some ambience music on from YouTube in the background. You know, during the colder months, I like to listen to the fireplace crackle. During the summer, I kind of like to listen to the ocean waves. Sometimes there'll be some slow piano music in there, but I don't generally listen to music while I'm reading because my brain will hear a note, and next thing you know, I'll be singing instead of reading. And my brain doesn't know just to focus on one thing. What are your favorite hobbies? Number 1 is reading. Number 2 is planning. I'm a planner girl. And number 3, if I'm being honest, is book buying a hobby? Book buying. Mountains or beach? Both. So the beach in the cooler months, because I can't stand to be hot and sweating and not breathing. And mountains during the hotter months. I can see myself with the mountain views and the quiet. But from the inside of a cabin with like floor to ceiling windows and a fireplace, you know, looking out at the mountain view. Have I ever been to the mountains? I've been through the mountains driving. You know, they're pretty damn scary. I really felt like I was going to fall off a couple times. But I've never actually like been yet. It's on my bucket list. So, favorite drink? Coffee, first and foremost. And if I'm being honest, green apple Moscato would be my second. What is your sign? I am a Leo. My birthday is August 1st. I am a terrible Leo. I used to be a different kind of Leo when I was younger, and now I would say I'm not a terrible Leo, I guess. I'm just a mature Leo. You know, I'm stubborn, but I'm not as fierce as I used to be. But now, you know, I can definitely roar. If you fuck with my kid, she might be grown, but I'm still her mama. So you mess with her, you better run. Random fact about me. Random fact. When I was in the 7th grade, 8th grade, I used to play the viola. If you don't know what a viola is, it is a violin, only bigger. I was a larger child, so the violin was just too small for me. So I played the viola, and I was in the orchestra. That lasted for a year. I hated it. The last thing that I bought. What did I buy? Oh! This shirt from Hello Lovely. Yeah. That was the last thing that I bought. I had to have it. It came up on on Tuesdays, they do a $12.99 deal. And plus you can use a discount code on top of that. So heck yeah, I bought this. And the last question is, what 2021 releases am I most excited for? So it is July 3rd today, so I guess for the rest of the year. For traditionally published books, there aren't many that I'm really excited for. One of my auto-buy authors, Chevy Stevens, writes suspense mystery books, and she has a book coming out in August, and it's called Dark Roads. It comes out August 3rd. So I will be buying that one because I have every book she's ever written. Bombshell by Sarah McLean, August 24th. She has turned quickly into an auto-buy author for me as well. I'm excited for that one. I've heard people already give some really great feedback on that because, you know, the arcs are out there and people are reading them. So I'm excited for that one. Devil in Disguise, Lisa Kleypas, comes out July 27th. I absolutely love Lisa Kleypas. This is my Lisa Kleypas shelf. There's like 2 rows back there and then some books here. A Reckless Match by Kate Bateman comes out September 28th. And this is her first book in her newest series. I haven't looked up what any of these are about, by the way, because some of these are like auto by authors, so I really don't care what they're about. I'm going to buy them and read them. The Lady Gets Lucky by Joanna Shoup. She became an auto by author for me in like February. That comes out October 26th. The cover for that, I'll put it here. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I love her writing. Oh my God, I love her writing. The Devil's Own Duke by Lenora Bell comes out September 28th. I have Lenora Bell here. I really enjoy her writing too, so I'm going to pick that up. Uncharted by Adriana Anders. This is the second book for her Whiteout. I guess, I don't know if it's called the Whiteout series or not, but the first book is called Whiteout. The second one is Uncharted, and that comes out August 31st. And Karis Michaels, When You Wish Upon a Duke, comes out August 24th. I'm really excited to pick that one up. And I just recently found out she is in Virginia, which is where I am. She is going to be at a local indie bookstore in Northern Virginia. I'll have to go back and look up where. But she's going to be there maybe around August 22nd, 24th, possibly signing some books. I know you can order her books from this indie store, and they'll be autographed. So I'll find out which store it is, and I'll put that down below in the description along with their link so that you can check them out. But you can also go to her Instagram page as well. So those are just some random facts about me. I hope that you guys like this video. It's a little bit different while I'm trying to work on some vlogs and get those out for you guys. I hope that you all are doing well. You know, remember to just read what you love. I'm so sick of seeing people bash these different genres and bashing romance readers. And you know what? Honestly, if you don't want to read romance, then just don't read it. But don't bash it for those of us who do. I mean, what do you care what I'm reading? Okay, go back over there in your hole and read whatever it is you're reading. I don't bother you, don't bother me. Okay, anyway. Read what you love. Read when you can, even if it's just 5-10 minutes a day, here or there. I know, life gets really busy and out of control. Read when you can, and be kind to yourself and others. Anyway, if you have any other questions that you would like for me to answer, go ahead and drop them down below in the comments, and maybe I'll do a part 2 in the future. Otherwise, take care, and I will see you next time.